There are actually many common features in modern ocular biometry devices, and that includes a long list of features such as corneal topography, pupilometry, anterior corneal wavefront analysis, contact lens fitting software, as well as myopia for contact lens wearers with dry eye. So there are now many of these common features, and specifically the Topcon MYAH, for example, integrates all of these features that I've mentioned to you, making it a comprehensive device for assessing the visual quality, for fitting specialty contact lenses such as orthokeratology, and also for tracking the efficacy of myopia treatment such as orthokeratology and atropine.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the In Focus podcast series. I'm Andrew Pucker. I'm the Senior Director of Clinical Medical Sciences at Lexitas Pharma Services, and today I'm joined by our expert, Naveen, who works for Topcon. Naveen, could you please give us a little overview of who you are and what you do?
Hi, Andrew. Yes, of course. My name is Nevin El Nimri, and I am the clinical scientist and soon to be the Associate Director in Clinical Research for Topcon Healthcare. I received my optometry degree from The Ohio State University in 2014. Then I earned a PhD in vision science from UC Berkeley in 2019. My PhD research focused on investigating the mechanisms underlying the increased risk of glaucoma in myopic patients. And after that, I also finished a postdoctoral fellowship at UC San Diego, where I was focusing on OCTA and was also involved in studies that were designed to improve the detection of glaucoma damage in myopic eyes.
So I think Naveen is the perfect person for today's topic. Specifically, could you just tell us a little bit about what type of ocular biometry devices are in the market, and then how could you apply them to myopia management?
Yeah, so the most commonly available ocular biometers would be the ones that measure axial length in specific for myopia management. And that is because axial length that's measured with such biometers is known to be more sensitive than refraction. So, for example, the Topcon MYAH is actually becoming a really popular device in the myopia market. And that is because this device is a multimodal device that offers efficient, affordable, and repeatable way to measure baseline axial length, monitor also the axial length change over time, and track the treatment efficacy of myopia.
That's exciting. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean, I know that you've mentioned the involvement of these devices into clinical trials, so I was gonna answer this.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was going to ask you about. So I know these devices evolved a lot since you and I graduated from optometry school. What new technologies or features are on these devices, and then how could we incorporate these in, say, an FDA clinical trial?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there are actually many common features in modern ocular biometry devices, and that includes a long list of features such as corneal topography, pupilometry, anterior corneal wavefront analysis, contact lens fitting software, as well as myopia for contact lens wearers with dry eye. So there are now many of these common features, and specifically the Topcon MYAH, for example, integrates all of these features that I've mentioned to you, making it a comprehensive device for assessing the visual quality, for fitting specialty contact lenses such as orthokeratology, and also for tracking the efficacy of myopia treatment such as orthokeratology and atropine. And I think it's also noteworthy to mention that one trend that I see in the optometry field is actually the growing confidence among optometrists in using such advanced devices and technologies to help patients, especially in the space of myopia management. And these cutting edge technologies like offer many advantages. So there is definitely a big invitation for such clinicians to consider incorporating these technologies into their eye care. In terms of the clinical trials, we think that multimodal devices such as the MYAH could actually definitely increase the efficiency and also allow more accurate data to be captured for during the research visits, especially if they were longitudinal in nature. And this will definitely paint a comprehensive or an all-inclusive picture of the patient's ocular health and response to these myopia management treatments.
I think that's wonderful. And, I always think of ocular biometers as unitaskers, but now it's so much more. And I think that's great for office space, right? You can have one machine instead of 10 taking up an imaging room to do all of those sort of things in one. So
And yeah, exactly. And saving a lot of space, knowing that, optometry offices usually have small, rooms for pre-testing. So that would be like a plus for sure.
I love it. So you're involved in the trenches, you're helping innovate with these machines. What do you think will be included, say, in the next 5 years that we could be using in clinical practice or trials? And how would we apply that?
Oh, wow. Actually, there are several trends and potential areas of development in this field. And in my opinion, they are all very exciting. So to think of few examples, I think the continued development of high resolution imaging technologies, especially for the measurements of choroidal thickness in myopia, would be like one of the important trends. Also, the integration of smart technology into contact lenses, for example. So imagine yourself like wearing contact lenses and allowing for a real time monitoring of ocular parameters like IOP and axial length while you're wearing your contact lenses, just like for vision, purposes. These also contact lenses could be used for drug delivery purposes and even for adjusting the refractive correction based on the wearer's need. We all know that artificial intelligence is also becoming a big theme nowadays. So there is definitely going to be increasing utilization of these AI algorithms for faster and more accurate diagnostic, as well as for treatment planning and predicting the efficacy of the myopia treatments in myopia trials. I personally, as a clinician, and I'm sure so many other clinicians, would like to better understand the impact of combination therapy that are utilized in myopia management. And it would be also great to see some results from the US population that's based on studies to look at the normative axial length growth.
I love it. And I can see how that could be applied maybe to a clinical trial. So you have a contact lens that senses X or it helps measure compliance. That could be a way to streamline your endpoints to make it a more believable trial in the end.
I agree. And, this might not take that long with the higher technology that we have these days.
Well, perfect. So I'd like to thank Naveen for being here today and all of you for tuning in. And I hope to see you again on a podcast soon.
Thanks for having me, Andrew. Appreciate it.